Let's talk about House of the Dragon. This is Jody's Corner, and we're gonna you gonna talk to me because some of the people are in the chat ready to talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
When you get the graphic, that's when we're gonna bring the callers in. I'm Jody Joe. That's Marvin X Files.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Marvin X Files for being here. Sadler Ward is in the building. All right, House of the Dragon. God dang, this is the best episode, hands down for me. Patreon.com/Jody's Corner if you want the full uncut reaction. The tier 3 one will be available. Star 3 will be available tonight. The full reaction is there already for people who joined Star 4, the whole watch party. I gotta say, before this, I was Team Allicent. After this, I am not because of what went down. I'm off the Allicent train because of her actions. Me and the Code disagreed on this, man. But you got to see the boys fighting, and then Rhaenyra just really trying to defend her children without throwing offense towards Alicent's children. And then Alicent showing aggression towards Rhaenyra. Give me that eye. That moment there, bro, was like, oh, man, come on. And then she steals the dagger from Viserys and then rushes and lunges like a crazy woman to go and what? Take the eye of one of her children? Forcefully? You were going to probably kill him, stabbing him in the freaking eye with that dagger. Running full speed ahead.
Yeah,
Who runs at somebody with a dagger? I need your eye. Oh, like you're going to just run up to me and then stop and then gently, get my eye? Nah, it don't work like that.
No.
Then Rhaenyra gets in the way and they have this back and forth. And she cuts Rhaenyra. Blood leaking out. The whole flea bottom in the kingdom is talking about it. She went mad. She went rogue. She went crazy. Alicent has a lot of bad press right now to the point where I couldn't even freaking follow her down her path. She lined up with Otto. Otto was happy that she's out here being a savage. For all we know, Otto might be working with the cripple. I really am disappointed with the fact that Alicent let me down this episode. A lot of the book readers spoiled it for me, I'm sure, because from episode 1, they called Alicent a cunt. She's bad. She's trash.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, my God. There they go again, judging Alicent with nothing in the show to show or back up what they're saying. That's how I know the book readers are ruining it for me. Alicent sucks. Daemon's the king. Oh, really? Because the show is showing me Alicent is a sweetheart who's being used by her father to do something she doesn't want to do. Since episode 1, I have been wrecked on why Alicent's trash, even though she's been good.
That's crazy. I thought she hit an artery when she went with that knife. I thought for a minute during the reaction, I thought she split her wrist.
Me too.
Which would have been a very serious problem. Weeks and weeks of Rhaenyra, laid up. So, yeah, I'm not a book reader. I'm a reactor. I'm reacting in real time.
Yeah.
And I have been against Alicent from day one. Me and Jody been bumping heads on this. Y'all know that. He knows this. Damon Targaryen knows this.
I think you were just against Alicent just so you could be against me.
Yeah, man.
Alicent,
he do that a lot.
Doesn't he do that? He does do that.
Yeah, you do that a lot, bro.
Yeah. Which is cool.
I look at little things like the apple not falling far from the tree. I look at how she was raised. I looked at who her father was. She has no mother.
Oh, judge her based off of her parents, are we? Is that what we're doing now?
I'm judging her based on what she was taught. You know what I mean? She and the camera angles and the relationship. The relationship between her and Rhaenyra. I felt like it wasn't. I don't understand. Like if X-File go and sleep with somebody that has nothing to do with me, I'm gonna be mad at him because he lost his virginity and then become friends with the person she lost her virginity to. Your right hand man is you didn't lie about it, so you're cool, Sir Christian. She what in the hood we call that picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra lost her virginity to the same guy that's your right hand man. And
why are they right? Why is
because
he her right hand man?
Because he told her the truth.
Yes. And then was going to fall on his own sword.
But she gave her maidenhead to the king before she was married too. She soiled herself and her honor. I see her as a hypocrite. No matter how Jody feels about her, she gave up her maidenhead long before she was married as well.
Can you prove that? Can you prove that, or are you assuming that? You saw it?
Oh, because they didn't give a love scene with the...
When that door closed, you just automatically assume sex?
Well, he told her to put on her mother's dress. That meant
so
something.
Did you see her have sex with him? So for what we know, what we didn't see...
He's still Team Allicent lightweight, y'all. Glimmer of hope for y'all Allicent lovers.
No, I'm checking the fact that you're using what happened in episode 1 against her now. That's not fair. Because in episode 1, episode 2, she didn't have sex with the king outside of marriage because we didn't see it. Confirm it, talk about it, view it, nothing. All for what we do know is that she married the king and bore his children.
I can take real life scenarios.
Are we talking about the show? Or are we talking about real life?
I'm talking about it was late at night and she went in that room and that
Did
lady
you
left.
No proof. If you don't know, don't show, don't care what's going on in the hood. It didn't happen.
Keep them babies out the street.
I'm sorry, you didn't see it happen, so we can't make something up and say, oh, you're guilty of that because you went in there and then you definitely had sex with him because you went in that room.
Oh, they was reading a good book. She got married off that good book. She read him. I brought you history. I know you're a historian.
One of the main things that people go against Alicent is the fact that she allegedly had sex before she was married. No, she didn't. Not proven, not shown. It's wrong for you to put that on her. So what else you got? She was a good sweetheart. She even looked after Rhaenyra when she lied to her. She looked after Rhaenyra and told the king, I believe Rhaenyra. I don't think she had sex with Daemon. Well, then why would Daemon lie? To get to you. That's why. She's the one that told him to send the army to go save Daemon at the Sandstones.
Rhaenyra, I don't think she would understand the nature of our relationship. You haven't spoke to her about her, have you? About us, have you?
That's weird to me, how you're worried about stuff like that. When I'm being objective here, Rhaenyra is whoring herself out to the whole goddamn land.
But isn't that what the
king
king
said? She had
said?
sex with her own night.
Isn't that what she said? Oh, you'll see Alicent sleep with Sir Kristen. I foresee that as well.
It has not happened. Rhaenyra had sex with Kristen Cole, snuck out and tried to have sex in a whorehouse with her uncle Daemon and lied about it.
Young girl, hoes gonna hoe.
Who got more dirt on them at episode 3? Or even leading up to this episode? Who had more dirt? Rhaenyra got way more dirt than Alicent, bro. This is the first episode where Alicent is objectively wrong. She tried to attack a child. Objectively wrong.
I could see you know how they say the making of a murderer? I see who they're making her into. They're setting it up. I'm watching the plot.
You're seeing it.
Plot thicken, huh?
It's like you're judging. What is this, Minority Report? You judging the criminal before he commits the crime and shit? That's not fair. That's not fair. If you gotta wait for a motherfucker to commit a crime before you cast judgment on him.
It's not a woman in the chat that think it's the right thing.
Here we go.
It's not a woman in the chat that think it's the right thing for her to do is to go to a man's bedroom the day of his wife's funeral at 11:30 at night, midnight, coming through there with a sexy dress on. And you only looking for one thing. That's not letting time take its course. They pounced on that just like they son pounced on the dragon. Oh, you sleeping. Like Otto saw the opportunity. He sent his weapon in and made a move. That's why he liked his grandson, because that's that same trait. Oh, your mother's dead. You should have been instead of mourning, you should have been trying to angle yourself and take advantage. I felt as though where the motivation came from is not as important as the actual deed. She could have stood up to her father and said she didn't want to go see the king that night. That night of all nights when he's the most vulnerable, because that was her window. And he knew it was wrong to date his daughter's girlfriend.
Ain't this a bitch? Hey, X-Files. Her father told her to do all that.
And
her father told her to do all that. And she was biting her nails bloody because she didn't want to. You're blaming her for what her father made her do.
Told her to do. They didn't make her do it.
Back then, if you don't do what you're... Oh, by the way...
Back then, medieval times is different, though. Like, you'll get
and guess what? Guess what? Her father was her father, but he was also hand of the king.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do nothing if she didn't listen. Kids don't listen on Game of Thrones all the time. You think Arya would have did it? You think Arya would have did it if Ned told her to do it? No. First of all, Ned wouldn't have told her to do it. But had he told her, he wouldn't have done it. But Sansa might have done it because Sansa was built like that and Arya was better than Sansa, just like Alicent is weak.
Cersei's the most evilest bitch ever, bro. And
evil.
she said, "You will marry Loras Tyrell." I will not. I will not. You will do your duty.
Yeah,
Tywin put Cersei in check.
We ain't talking about Cersei. We talking about Arya.
Cersei, freak Arya. Cersei was a queen.
I never rooted for Cersei.
You just
Arya's
said
my girl.
You just said a daughter can't tell her dad. A daughter can't make him. Bullshit. Tywin made Cersei marry Loras Tyrell. That nigga died.
What type of woman did Cersei turn out to be? Same type of woman Alicent is about to be.
Cersei and Alicent are not the same, not even close.
No, not
but
yet.
Alicent is
not yet.
Alicent is the Cersei, the bad guy, probably of the show.
I'll see the genesis of a nemesis.
But their evils are not nowhere near comparable, bro.
Not yet.
If Cersei Lannister had to listen to Tywin, the Hand of the King, her father, then Alicent does too.
Listen. Spider-Man, Jamie Foxx.
That's right. Run away.
Spider-Man, Jamie Foxx on the elevator.
Get out of here, you.
I'm such a fan. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I said this is a villain in the making. Wonder Woman, Cheetah. She was all on Gal Gadot's yacht. You're so perfect. Yeah. I seen the beginning of a villain. Jamie Foxx didn't do anything on that elevator, but then he became Electro. I seen them laying the seeds to create the villain. I saw the seeds.
I think we're not gonna we're at an impasse, me and you. So we're gonna need some help.
Okay.
To me.
You know
that's exactly what you guys are gonna do. You guys are gonna talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say.
This is not help
on this show.
This is not help at all, Jody. This is
It's talk to me time.
Jesus.
Welcome, bad boy. Welcome, bad boy, to Jody's Corner.
What's up, bad boy?
What's up
Can
with you, dog?
someone else talk to him?
Welcome back, X. Welcome back.
Can you talk to him, please? Someone else.
Let's have this discussion. Bad boy, welcome to Jody's Corner. Of course. How you doing, bro?
How are you guys doing? Welcome back, X. Welcome back.
What's up, bad boy? How you doing, man? I miss you, bro. I miss you a lot.
How's that AOL? How's that AOL treating you? That AOL connection you got over there?
Officially psychotic, Sad.
That's right.
Oh my God.
He's crazy, is he not? Bad boy, what's your take? Talk to me. Come
Jody, do you have some milk of the puppy under the table?
I wish I did. I would take some Strangler right now. Shit. Get me out of here.
Team Allicent. Easily. Wait.
So you're still Team Allicent even after what she did in this episode, though?
Easily.
All right. So you need to explain. Alicent tried to attack a child and take his eye. That's not okay, bad boy. That's not okay.
Of course not. Even her, she knows knows she's not okay. Even the king said it's not okay.
That's not true. Alicent believed she was doing the right thing. Justice, an eye for an eye.
No, when Otto came to visit her, like later in the episode, she said like I was heated or something like that.
No,
I lost composure.
Yeah, she lost composure, but that doesn't mean that she didn't think it was okay to take the eye of a bastard child. I believe she believes in that.
Then what was the losing composure part for?
See, what is it? Her attacking and cutting Rhaenyra. That
cutting Rhaenyra. She was going for the kid, not Rhaenyra, and she didn't cut Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra set her up.
Show you sound just like
Cody. She got framed.
I think black men.
She got framed.
I think black men with no haircuts think alike.
You know what's funny? How could you frame somebody who's trying to attack you with a knife when you get cut? How do you make the person attack you with a knife to frame them?
Because Alicent was pushing the knife, and then Rhaenyra slid back on purpose, and then she got cut. Right after Rhaenyra said,
"That's not a setup."
I don't think that's a setup.
She said, "At me with a knife."
Dude, she said they will come. They will see you for who you are. And then
who's got a commercial playing?
Immediately slid back.
Shit is playing. What the freak?
I would say it wasn't a setup. No, a frame is I'm about to cut your kid or something, and you gotta have pieces and then have your plan fall in order. But it wasn't planned, no, bad boy. It's a difference.
Yes.
I don't think that was planned.
She slid back immediately after she said they will see you for who you are. So
So I'm gonna set you up and make you attack me. I'm gonna talk about your mama, your auntie, your dead grandma. So you'll pick up a knife and try to kill me.
Yeah. And then I had harmed your kid.
Nah. That's not a setup, dog. That's him losing his temper and trying to kill me with a knife because of what I said verbally.
She wasn't going to kill him.
You do not take words and turn them into physical violence.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Because when Viserys says, that'll be the end of it, Alicent, let it go. All of you, let it go. And then Rhaenyra, it was those 3 words that she said. Rhaenyra said, thank you, Father. That pissed Alicent the freak off. And that's what made her say, this is insufficient, run for the knife, and try to go get her. And then if you want to talk about stuff that happened at the end of the episode, bad boy, go further than when Otto was talking to his daughter. Go to the boat where the cripple said,
spider?
Yeah. She said, I may need you in the future for very secret missions. She's deviant, bro.
No, she's ready. No, she's just preparing. She's being ready.
She's preparing. She's preparing with who? Evil snake, right?
Yeah.
Who murdered his brother and father?
Absolutely, yeah.
Good people don't do that.
Bro, even if your children's lives are at stake,
where are her children's lives at stake? He took a dragon.
Her son just lost an eye, and Rhaenyra almost got him killed with the whole slander thing.
God.
Well, I want to make this sure. The boy who stole the dragon and who got his eye cut, isn't that Alicent's son?
Yeah, Aemon.
Yes.
That's Alicent's son who did all that shit, man.
Yeah,
protect her children. Her children are running amok.
Rhaenyra was going to punish him for slander.
Rhaenyra was going to do what the law says. The law decrees on high treason that you be punished for it.
Yeah.
What does the law say about having children outside of marriage, especially when you're the heir?
Yes.
And then fooling everybody and telling
I got you. So you're answering wrongs with wrongs. I got you. Rhaenyra is wrong for having bastard children. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about Alicent. Alicent is the problem.
I'm talking about Rhaenyra using lying about her sons being the heirs and then using that to punish Aemon.
So why doesn't Alicent out Rhaenyra and say that she has bastard children then?
The king forbid it.
The king forbid it. Why did the king forbid it? Yes, the king forbid it. Yes.
It's in the previous episode. You forbid me to talk about it, so I won't talk about it.
That's law. The king forbid it. That means she's, by law, can't say shit, right?
Yeah, but then he asked, what's his name? Aegon? How do you know? Who told you this? Like, everybody knows, but they just don't want to talk about it because the king just is stubborn.
All right, so let me finish. What you just said means nothing.
Okay.
Alicent cannot talk about Rhaenyra's bastard children. So you need to get over that. Are you over that?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because
How does that make Rhaenyra right?
Because you brought up Rhaenyra, does the law talk about Alicent's bastard children?
You said she was using the law to punish Aemon, right?
Correct.
Wait, what happens if people find out the truth about this law she's using?
She'd probably get cast out, maybe torn away, kids die.
Can you stand on that, on the law argument?
Why are you hitting me with that when that's not even up for debate right now?
Yeah, it's not.
Why are you hitting me with the law to begin with?
Because in this show, bad boy, Rhaenyra actually said something that the boy should be punished. Alicent's not saying anything about the bastard children. Rhaenyra's saying that he needs to be punished by law for treason. So since she said it in the show, we need to talk about that. That's the only thing that exists.
Everyone knows which she needs to be.
Everyone knows it, but the first nigga that says it, everyone knows it
for a fact.
Everyone they don't know for a fact. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. They don't know for a fact.
It's in the episode. It's in the episode. Aegon says everyone knows.
For a fact?
It's in the episode.
For a fact?
Aegon said it.
For a fact?
Everyone knows.
For a fact? Or did you add that in?
Well, they're just pretending to not.
Thank you.
But yeah, they know.
And what happens if anybody mentions it? Will they lose their tongue?
And they get hung.
Depends on the king.
It doesn't depend.
No, don't worry.
It doesn't depend on the king.
You know the king is not aggressive. You know
it doesn't depend. Oh, he's not aggressive. See, there's a part of the show that you missed. The king says, whoever speaks about the legitimacy
Yeah.
He said whoever speaks about the legitimacy from this point about them children will lose their tongue.
Lose their tongue.
All right.
They said, but will they actually do it? Because he also threatened to cut off Damon's tongue in like the first few episodes, but he didn't do anything.
We see. I don't know if it's because you're not from this country. You don't understand that brothers don't kill brothers. Brothers slay brothers where you're from. You know, Cain killed Abel. Cain killed the shit out of Abel, bro. Cain said, "Come over here, Abel." Knocked the shit out of him. Bled him bloody. From where you from in your country, brothers lure each other to the hillside and bash their skulls in. In this country,
you're gonna go to the country thing. I'm gonna start talking about the rainbow. I'm gonna start talking about the rainbow.
In
preferred
this
pronouns,
country, when we say I'll beat the shit out of you, brother, I'll kill you, brother, we don't really mean it. When we tell our brothers I'll kill you, we don't really mean it. We don't really mean it.
Pronouns, Jody.
Hey. Hey.
Don't get me started on preferred pronouns, Jody.
What do you mean preferred pronouns? That shit don't apply to me, motherfucker.
He's talking about America.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
This guy.
Go ahead, start. I don't give a dang. I don't like that shit either.
Yeah.
I don't like our society. Our society's trash. Go ahead,
can we talk about the
bad
dragon?
boy,
Not that I don't like gay people. I don't like the whole woke society and freaking cancel culture.
I don't know if you're a lurker in the Patreon, but you seem to be very aligned with Code for somebody who
likes
wasn't
Code.
there
He
yesterday.
loves Code.
Code's is
common sense ain't common, Sad. Common sense ain't common.
You know why? Because she never said punished. I went home and watched it at 11:30 at night last. This is the hours I'm talking about that we put in that you don't see. I watched it again. I watch it 3 times usually. If I can get to it before I come back, before I work a full day. I watched it. She didn't say punish. She said like interviewed. He needs to be interviewed or questioned or something different. She did not say he needs to be punished. That's a platform that Code stood on, and I don't trust your validity because you're saying the same thing. She didn't say punished. Watch it again. I got a $20 donation for you if
What do you
she
think
said
he was going
punished.
to do? He was just going to scold him, right?
I would like to take this moment to invite and welcome Raiden XL13.
Raiden XL13.
Yeah, what's up?
I would like to introduce Christian Black.
Ooh.
Yo, what's up?
I'd like to introduce Arjun.
Tight.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. Thank you guys for calling in to talk to me. Are y'all feeling? You hear what this nigga Bad Boy saying? First of all,
Bad Boy, you were insane, bro. How you defending Alicent? Oh my
so real
god.
quick, let me ask you guys: who in this call?
These guys?
Wait a minute, Bad Boy. Let me get this. I need to get some organization and structure here. Who in this call is Team Allicent at this point? Anybody besides Bad Boy? Crickets. Goddamn. All right. So, Raiden, I'll let you take a piece of that motherfucker. Go ahead, Raiden, with what you was gonna say.
Bro, I don't know how, Bad Boy, I don't know how you can side with Alicent at all. It doesn't matter if her intentions are pure or not. She is being surrounded, and she is surrounding herself by evil people, bro. She has a crippled weasel killing and murdering people for her. If she was as good as the person as that you think she is, she would have outed him and got rid of him the second he confessed to her, but he didn't. Look back at Game of Thrones. What did Jon Snow do to Melisandre when he found out what she did to that little girl? Even though she had resurrected him.
Yes.
He banished her.
He was supposed to execute her, but then he just cast her out.
Was gonna kill her.
No, knowing full well she was gonna come back. You're crazy, Raiden. But go ahead, Christian. Go ahead.
I was just wanting to make sure Raiden was done before I got.
It looked like Bad Boy might have stumped Raiden a little bit. Did he stump you a little bit there, Raiden?
No, he didn't stump me.
Okay, you good? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Christian, your turn.
I feel like everybody that's Team Allicent at this point is definitely on something, because there's no way possible at this point you can justifiably say you are Team Allicent and then drag Rhaenyra through the mud. It's not possible.
That's Sad Lord crack.
No, Sad is right. If you really go back and pay attention, to just narrative structure, you will see that slowly you have been able to see Alicent has an envy problem. And she has slowly been envious of Rhaenyra, and she says it in this episode. You see her envy. You see the fact that she did not like the fact that Alicent could get away with murder.
Rightfully
she could
so, though. Rightfully so. Rhaenyra's been getting away with shit that Alicent doesn't. Alicent
Right.
has been a prisoner.
Right.
So
her
I understand.
pretty foot under
Right.
her pretty little foot. She didn't say
Exactly.
under her foot. She said her pretty
That's
little
messed
foot.
up, man. God
Exactly.
damn, y'all some haters.
But all that built a pent up rage from being jealous, because jealousy and envy are different. The moment her jealousy got to envy, like that has reached a point of her wanting to hurt a child. Like she had a night. The same night in this.
Go ahead. What's up, Sad? Sad got a revelation. Christian Black. I don't want to cut you off, but go ahead, Sad.
Keep going, Christian. You speaking that knowledge.
The-
Because what
the-
color
keep
is
going.
envy?
That nigga said keep going.
Envy is
I ain't your
green.
problem. You said keep going.
Envy is
Envy
green.
is
So
envy
what?
is
They
That's
color
coincidence.
is green.
And
They
envy
call
is-
the
and
green.
the Valyrians are
Yes,
black.
exactly.
Black.
Exactly.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
deep.
Thank
Y'all
you.
ain't
They're
shit.
called the greens for a reason, and the reason
don't
why
mean
they're called the
nothing.
greens is because
That don't
of the
mean
fact that-
nothing.
because of the fact that at the root that whole house
Oh
is
my
envy.
God! What am I?
And
What
the
am I
moment
hearing? What's
you
this?
saw that envy come to light, the moment. Actually, you saw it before this episode. You saw it when she was pregnant, because when her and Rhaenyra had a conversation, I think it was like by the tree or the garden or whatever. She was saying how Rhaenyra wanted to just be done with the situation because she didn't want to be forcefully married and everything. And Alicent like, well, I wish I was in your shoes, that I could just do whatever I want to do and get away with it.
What's wrong with that? Okay, I understand. Everybody
what
will
I'm-
understand
but
that and be envious of that.
Right, but what I'm saying is, at that point, when a person is envious, that is when at that point when they start being violent. Because a person is jealous, they not really violent. That a person is jealous.
There's a difference between envy and jealousy now.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Envy is jealousy taken to the next level, where you're willing to cause
Well,
violence.
reverse that.
towards
Reverse
someone.
that. No. There's nothing wrong with being envious. Jealousy is a problem.
I would disagree and say it's the reverse, just based
No.
off definition alone. Based off definition alone of what envy is jealousy taken to the next level. And her being envious.
The definition is it's not gonna say that in the definition. Bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, you gonna say that.
jealousy
Are you
is
on
the
the
bad
computer
thing,
right
bro.
now?
No,
Hey,
jealousy and jealousy and
on,
envy are two totally
Really?
different things. Jealousy and envy are two totally different things. But what I'm saying is,
I'm
to
envious
take it
of
to
my
bring-
friends. When my friend comes up on $1 million, I'm gonna envy that he came up. I'm not gonna be jealous that he got $1
That's
million.
not no.
You're not a
that-
jealous person.
Exactly. Jealousy's the
Right.
bad trait, not envy.
Envy is worse too, don't you think?
Envy-
Yes,
It's not
envy
negative.
is worse.
There's nothing wrong
We
with
use-
being envious of someone.
We use envious and jealousy like
Interchangeable.
exactly. We interchange
that's
the
a
two
problem.
without divorcing the two of the difference between envy and what jealousy is. That is why when you watch the episode Sunday, she got so mad that she was so envious of Rhaenyra that she wanted to hurt a child, like to take another child's eye. She asked the same man that Rhaenyra slept with, and she knew Rhaenyra slept with he slept with her to go get the eye of one of her kids.
You're talking like that's the only reason she picked up.
Yeah,
the
No,
yeah,
there's
I'm like-
other reasons, but she knew this, and Alicent at low key is an
Do you
opportunity.
guys have your definitions of envy and jealousy?
I got envious.
But
I didn't look up
jealousy-
jealousy.
I always-
yet.
always-
worse.
You got jealousy?
Yeah, you're jealous.
I don't know the exact
Yeah,
definition, but I
jealousy
always
is
thought
worse, bro.
envy was worse
No,
because
envy-
it was
absolutely not.
envy is a sin. So I always
Jealousy is worse than
Jealousy
envy.
is
I got
way
it.
worse. I'm looking at it right
So let's
now.
go. No, wait. So Saddle Ward's got envy.
Yeah, I got
X Files got jealousy. Saddle Ward, can we get your definition of envy, please?
Why are you going first? This is strategic.
Can we get your definition, please?
Jody is a very skilled debater, y'all. He's making me go first because he wants jealousy. Feeling or showing unhappiness over someone else's good fortune and the desire to have the same.
What
Okay.
the hell? I got the same shit.
So what do you got for jealousy, X?
that's
Feeling
the verb.
resentment against someone because of that person, rivalry, success,
That's not
or
the same.
advantage.
That is not the same.
That's-
Resentment, rivalry. Jealousy is
Okay.
That's almost the same shit.
No, they're
Nah,
not.
Well, this
jealousy
is
is
why
worse.
English school is important. This is why the education system is
no,
important.
this is-
Do you know what to resent someone is?
To hate. To
Okay,
not
is there any resentment in this definition? Can I get the definition again? Man, freak this shit. I'm gonna go myself.
I pulled up
man,
the
I'm pulling shit up.
Here. I'm
I'm gonna pull the shit up.
Wow, they put the
a
same
feeling of discontented or resentful. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, that's
Miriam.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
here it is. Verb: desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attribute belonging to someone else.
That's the verb, not the noun.
Yes, we're talking about in the contents of this show. So we're gonna use what's here with the verb.
Hey,
We're
fellas.
talking the quality, possession, or other desirable attribute belonging to someone else that they wish the desire to have it. Now, if we look up jealousy,
No.
the state of being. Oh, goddamn. Where's the?
It's short
Yeah,
shit.
I got
the
the same
dictionary.
exact-
I got dictionary. Yeah, it's the same.
Merriam-Webster has the same
Oh,
exact
my bad. Let me
definition.
put jealous.
got-
Jealous, not jealousy. Jealous.
Yeah.
Here we
'cause
go.
I'm about to say, like,
Feeling or showing envy of someone else's achievements or advantage. Feeling. Where's the verb? Feeling or showing suspicion of someone's unfaithfulness in relation.
Resentful.
Fiercely protective or vigilant of one's rights or possessions. No. Feeling. This is the adjective. Feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements as advantage. Secret jealous.
Yeah. See, same thing, right? Ain't no different, right?
We're getting a lot.
Ain't no
of
different, right?
With these ones here, what you read is different though.
Nigga, that's the same shit. That's the dictionary app. The same shit.
Hold on. What you read, you had words like resentment. Where's that in this? Where's that here? Show me resentment.
Resentful. Right here.
That's similar. That's similar. There's just similar other words.
X, you sure you didn't read the envy definition?
No, they both have the same exact definition
It's
on
the same-
Merriam-Webster.
But,
On that?
all right,
Oh,
so
okay,
cool.
okay.
So if we're gonna go by what the dictionary says, they say the same thing in the dictionary, but with society adds meaning to words, like ratchet, hood rat.
Yeah.
When people are envious in society, it is not looked as negative as someone who is jealous of another. Jealousy is the worst form. Do you disagree, Sad?
I don't understand the difference between the words, honestly.
Sad, you won the lotto for $1 million. I will be envious of that because I wish I had $1 million, but I'm not hating on you.
But envious had unhappy. You're unhappy because you don't have it. Isn't that the same as jealous?
No.
They both start.
No.
Look, let me read this one. A feeling of unhappiness and anger caused by a belief that a loved one might be unfaithful. A feeling of unhappiness caused by wanting what someone else has.
Okay, then you look at jealousy.
That was jealousy. That's what jealousy.
See, we're back. So, all right, bro. Maybe I'm not of this world. But what I've learned growing up and what I see in this world of my 30-some years, you older than me, I get it. But you was in hip-hop, nigga. Jealousy is the ugliest trait, not envy.
I just think people use the words like you said.
Envy is different because you could be envious of a friend. You shouldn't be jealous of a friend. Envious, I'll be like, dang, man, you got $1 million. I wish I had that, nigga. I'm still broke. But, okay, go ahead, dog. Jealousy is...
No,
Envious
Jody.
Nigga ain't shit,
No,
man.
Jody,
How this nigga
listen.
get the
That's-
money and shit?
no,
I'm
because
trying to plot to get that shit
To
from you.
me, that's admiration.
All
I
right.
want what you have, but I'm not envious of you.
Admiration, you can use that word as well.
But admiration doesn't have a bad connotation. Envy does.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
You see
But-
what I'm saying?
Envy
In
is more
society,
serious.
it does not. The definition, it does. We gotta understand that we take words in society and we put our own meanings on them
I
bitches.
can't believe Webster's dictionary is lazy, man. This shit
That's
is
some lazy
You know what?
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
it doesn't
See
really...
why? How you gonna have the same definition for the same goddamn word for two
Somebody
different
look
words?
at
That's
that.
some weird
Look
shit.
at jealousy right there.
I'm
Jody.
Team Allicent, by the way, as well.
Hit
This
the
is
back button.
what I got.
Wow,
It gives you
John.
a lot
That's
of-
jealousy.
I can explain why though.
It's the same.
Wow, Jabba, you
It's
break
the
it.
same definition,
Yeah.
yo.
Right.
No, I
Hard
can
job.
explain it once
Horrible.
they're done about the
That's
jealousy
lazy
shit.
journalism, y'all.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, I told you,
broke
bro.
my heart,
Like,
Jabba.
so that's what...
If you can't trust Webster's, I don't
I
know
break
who you gonna
everyone's heart.
trust. We would have to get really scholarly and
Like-
go to
like-
the Latin root of the word.
King Poseidon says he believes his envy could turn into jealousy. Correct. You can't get jealous. I believe envy is a prerequisite of jealousy.
See, I would say it was the reverse.
And I
Envy is
There's no
worse,
way it's reversed.
I understand why Allicent feels the way she feels, but my big problem is like even when the guy
Have you
was
seen shows?
when the
I'm
guy was
envious
playing
of
the
you, brother.
music. when the guy was playing the music and she says, "Your queen commands it," I said, "Oh, she's power tripping on."
Yes, absolutely.
That was the first sign when the claws came out, and I was like,
Sure.
"Oh, see, I know where this is going."
But that was right for her to do. She wanted to talk to her, and she was like, "Play, being disrespectful. I don't want this nigga to hear what I'm about to talk to you about." And Rhaenyra was like, "No, stay. I don't want to hear your shit, bitch."
She want to talk to her about her own vagina. You want to talk to her about somebody else's vagina.
The queen has asked to speak to you. You don't say no. Do that with Cersei. What's gonna happen?
I mean, Cersei built different though. Like
Marjorie, I want to speak to you. No, go away.
Marjorie built different too.
You was my best friend before you was the queen. We was friends first. She did that friendship went to the wind. What happened to the friendship? What happened to the friendship?
All right, Rock the Mic said Google envy versus jealousy. I have no faith in Google at this point. Man, I have very little faith.
And we all established that Alicent is willing to keep secrets.
Yeah.
Why keep this? So Rhaenyra kept secrets and Alicent kept secrets. They both weren't telling each other the full truth. It wasn't just on Rhaenyra.
This is Webster. Let's look at Webster. God dang. One might almost say that these two words are used as if they were interchangeable. The words are scarcely synonymous, however. Envy means disconnected longing for someone else's advantages. Jealousy means unpleasant suspicion or apprehension of rivalship. That's from the Careful Writer 1965. Could we roll with that? Jody
Yes.
W. Satisfied? Thank you, Mike. And that's exactly as envy versus jealousy as I know it.
You're going to have to go with discontent for $200, Alex. I'd like to see what discontented means. Because I'm sure that would be unpleasant. Watch discontent.
Yes.
Content is happiness. Discontent is the opposite of happiness, which means unpleasant.
Means you're not happy.
Right. So what's jealousy?
Not happy doesn't mean hate.
Jealousy means unpleasant.
Suspicion.
Envy means discontented.
Suspicion. Apprehension, rivalship. Don't forget about those two words that follow it, my brother. Rivalship. Gary and Ash.
Where is it following?
Deku and freaking Bakugo. Sasuke, in a way, and Naruto.
Were you looking up discontent now?
Content is to be happy and satisfied with where you are with yourself. You're content. You're neither overlashingly happy or you're not really sad. You're in the middle. You're like normal. You're like ease in the middle. That's what content is. It doesn't really mean happy, and it doesn't really mean sad. I believe content means you're on an even keel. You're doing okay. The seas are not stormy. They're calm. How you feel since you wrote content? What's it say that content is, sad?
It says dissatisfied.
No, content.
Oh.
Dissatisfied. I'll be cool with that. All right.
Discontent.
Means you're satisfied. Content means satisfied.
Content means in a state of peaceful happiness.
Content.
No,
yeah.
we're looking up discontent.
It's the opposite of that. It's the opposite
there you
of
go. Well, if we going, so all right, Sad, what's up?
Go ahead, Christian, with these big words. Keep going, Christian.
Christian, we learned this shit today. Envy is not bad. Jealousy is terrible.
My point is that because I didn't want to get us off a tangent. My point is this: is that there's a reason why green was the color of that. Green is their color. There's a reason why for that. There's a reason
Otto
why
was jealous of the king. Otto was jealous of the king.
Otto was jealous. Alicent was jealous. Both of them have a jealousy problem. The fact that Alicent's problem has been amplified, she even abuses her own kids.
What?